I'm Jeff Stensland with your news in a minute. First responders in Austin are mourning the loss of one of their own. Captain Randy Trinkle was with Austin Travis County Emergency Medical Services and was killed in a car wreck yesterday. He was a 15-year veteran of the department. It's up and running. The first section of the new Manor Expressway opened yesterday. Motorists can drive on the new eastbound main lanes from US 183 to east of Springdale Road. Driving on the road is free for now. Officials say no tolls will be collected until January. Central Texas emergency workers prepare for a major full-scale disaster. Officials say the training known as Urban Shield went off without a problem over the weekend. Travis, Williamson, and Hayes counties all took part in the practice training. The spirit of the holiday season could be seen and heard in downtown Austin yesterday. Thousands gathered for the annual lighting of the Capitol Christmas tree and other festive activities.
Now, the only 24-hour local news for Central Texas, only on Time Warner Cable. This is YNN, your morning news now.
Thanks for joining us here on YNN this morning. I'm Jeff Stensland. Today is Sunday, December 2nd. Now more on our top story. Emergency workers in Austin and Fredericksburg are mourning the death of one of their own. Captain Randy Trinkle was killed in a car wreck yesterday as he was heading home from work. That's according to Austin Travis County Emergency Medical Services. They say the incident is still being investigated. Right now, all they can say is that it was a motor vehicle collision. Captain Trinkle was a 15-year veteran of the department. He served as a training officer and a member of the Special Operations Team. He also dedicated his time to working with the Fredericksburg EMS occasionally in the town where he lived. Because of his dedication, the news of Captain Trinkle's death made waves among his colleagues. The department spokesperson had this to say about him. He was a great guy, one of those. He was very diligent. He was very professional. He had a good sense of humor. It was a huge loss for us. He will be very missed. He will. Funeral services for Captain Trinkle are still being arranged. A flesh-eating bacteria outbreak, courtroom takeover, and an explosion at the fair happening all at the same time. Those are just a few of the scenarios that tested police, fire, and EMS and local hospitals over 40 hours yesterday and Friday. While none were real, the drill prepares first responders for the worst. Suited in full tactical response gear, these SWAT-trained officers are being tested like never before. Let's go. In this scenario, a suspect has taken over a courtroom at the Travis County Justice Complex. Officers are armed and sent in to perform what they practice weekly, as well as using a new type of camera that's remote and flexible.
We've got all kind of neat new little gadgets that we're having to learn how to use, and this gives us a chance to use those.
This is what makes Urban Shield different. Officers are pulled in 9 different directions, with mock disasters spanning from Round Rock to San Marcos.
Oh, feel good!
Paul Smith just arrived at UMC Brackenridge from an explosion at the Travis County Expo Center involving an unknown chemical.
What happened? I had to go through my whole symptoms and the CAT scan and really go through the whole gamut of what would happen to trauma victims that, just got caught in an explosion.
In addition, Smith's character was emotionally unstable.
Remember, it's a disaster, so they're setting up all the decontamination facilities, and it takes a little bit of time, and then you get wet, and there's doctors and nurses running around.
Smith is one of 1,000 volunteers who help test first responders.
Exercises like this let us see what we're doing right, what we're doing wrong, and improve it. So when it comes down to real human lives, we're not shooting from the hip. We know what we're doing.
Dr. TJ Milling had to tend to real emergency patients in addition to the disaster drill influx. He says it would be the same in a true disaster, which makes this drill that much more realistic. Organizers say Central Texas is only the second region in the country to perform their Urban Shield drill. It's an idea they gained from Alameda, California, and spent the last 2 years preparing. Drivers heading from Manor to Austin and back now have an improved route. The first section of the new Manor Expressway opened yesterday. You can now drive eastbound main lanes from US 183 to east of Springdale Road. And the southbound to eastbound direct connector ramp from 183 to Manor Expressway is also open. Officials say you can ride for free for now. No tolls will be collected until January. Once completed, the Manor Expressway will link up with not only 183 but SH 130 toll road as well. The entire project is expected to cost $426 million. Money to pay for the project is coming from state and federal highway funds, as well as borrowed money backed by future toll revenue. Thousands of people were in downtown Austin yesterday to check out everything from arts displays and live carolers to, of course, the Capitol Christmas tree lighting. Saturday's event started at 6 as people gathered at the Capitol to first hear carolers. Then it was time to light the tree, complete with a brand new program of music and a light show set to the sounds of local Austin musicians. Members of the Downtown Austin Alliance were also there. They were celebrating the new Congress Avenue lights, 136 trees from Cesar Chavez to 11th Street, which will remain lit all year long. It's December and people are getting into the Christmas spirit. Zilker Park is kicking off the holiday season by lighting the iconic tree. The City of Austin Parks and Recreation Department will be lighting the Zilker holiday tree. Each individual light bulb had to be screwed in. It's made up of more than 3,000 red, blue, green, and yellow lights. Folks are invited to come out for the celebration to enjoy food and music. This year's event is sponsored by Runtex. The tree will be lit tonight at 6 o'clock and stay lit until New Year's Eve.
If you see news, call our TIPS phone number at 531-8888. This segment of YNN sponsored by Texas Auto Center, the #1 dealership in Central Texas. Remember, at Texas Auto Center, we finance you, not your credit. Now, your weather on the 8s from YNN.
It's 8:08 this Sunday morning. There's a live look outside at the state capitol and Mother Nature's blanket over Austin. Chief Meteorologist Burton Fitzsimmons joining us this morning in for Rich Siegel. Burton, I have to say, I had to turn my air conditioner on again yesterday on December 1st. When will this stop?
It looks like we've got another cold blast, but not until a week from today, if you can believe that, Jeff.
Yeah.
A couple of cold fronts this week. It will bring down temperatures a little bit. The first coming on Tuesday. So between now and Tuesday, highs right around or slightly above 80. We might even get to another record today. It's going to be close. What we've had out this morning, well, we're almost here a full hour after sunrise. Looking at an overcast is trying to break on the horizon. That's 183 right there near the Arboretum, and just very, very light traffic at this hour if you need to get out and about. There has been a little bit of fog east of I-35 out 290. Looking out towards Bluebell country, and it looks like 0 mile visibility to Houston, 2 miles there. So if you are traveling up towards College Station, don't know why you'd be going there this morning, but some folks may have been visiting for the weekend, and it might be a return trip. All right, so when do the clouds break today? Kind of like yesterday, I think it's going to happen by the middle of the day, noon to 1 o'clock, and that's when yesterday we saw the skies open up, gave us that record warmth. Low clouds came back through the night, and here we are right now, 7 to 8 a.m. picture just kind of socked in. It's 70 in Austin, 66 Waco, 65 Fredericksburg, just an ultra warm morning. These are temperatures we wouldn't normally even get to for our highs this time of year. But as you know, Texas weather many times gives us some fun here, especially in the transitional seasons. 68 at Cedar Park, 69 at Bastrop right now, some 30s back where the air's dry in the Panhandle, but we've got the juice loose here, and it's going to hang out till Tuesday when that next front gets in. That's when we have our next rain chance. So what are today's records, and we'll be breaking them? We'll show you that and your updated 8-day forecast when I come back here at 8:18. Stick with us.
One-stop shopping for all your wedding needs. The 3rd annual Austin LGBT Wedding Expo starts this afternoon. The expo caters to same-sex couples with vendors that are LGBT friendly. Vendors include travel planners, home and family planning, and wedding professionals. There will also be live music, interactive presentations, and raffle giveaways. The event will run from 1 to 4 p.m. at the Wyndham Garden Hotel. It may be Christmas time in the city, but it's also Christmas time in state parks. Your Outdoors is next.
YNN is on Facebook. Meet your favorite on-air personalities. Send us your pictures and more. Like us at facebook.com/YNN Austin. This is YNN, your outdoors.
Throughout December, state parks all over Texas are celebrating Christmas in special ways. Many historical parks allow visitors to step back in time and take part in holiday traditions of days gone by. YNN's Paul Brown gives us a tour of some of these Christmas festivities with a special shop at Sheldon Lake State Park.
a Merry Christmas.
Folks are gearing up for the Christmas season at Sheldon Lake State Park.
Ratatouille.
During Sheldon Lake's Holidays with Nature program, children can decorate pine cones for the birds, enjoy some holiday goodies, and practice their coloring skills.
Santa checking his list, and little boys picking around the corner of the door there.
As well as their writing skills.
The children get a nice letter to Santa for their wish list, and then Santa will send them a nice letter back, thanking them for their wish list and wishing them a Merry Christmas. It's even postmarked from the North Pole.
And what's a trip to Sheldon Lake State Park's Environmental Learning Center if you don't learn a thing or two about nature and its critters?
We do have them here during Christmas. Pretty much every student walks through this area here to do our programming. The first thing they get to see is stay at least 30 feet away from an alligator. That's about the length of a school bus. And they really pick that up pretty quick. They're just neat to watch, and I think they're a beautiful animal.
Just 45 miles from downtown Houston is Brazos Bend State Park, known as the home of the American alligator. There are more than 300 alligators that are greater than 6 feet long, but during December, an historic windmill is the featured attraction.
Everybody loves the windmill, including myself. One of our big events is called A Simple Christmas. It usually happens the first week of December, and we have hay rides, we have Dutch oven cooking, we have storytelling. Santa Claus makes his appearance later in the afternoon, but it's really a fun event for kids of all ages.
With your outdoors, Paul Brown, YNN.
First responders from across Central Texas gained the feel of a full-scale disaster. Urban Shield kept agencies in Hays, Travis, and Williamson counties busy this weekend, responding to multiple disasters simultaneously. The goal was to test new techniques and equipment. In addition, organizers say it's a chance to coordinate efforts from Round Rock to San Marcos, like they need in a true disaster.
In 9 scenarios that they're doing over a 24-hour period. In various locations. So they're doing a scenario, running and going, and it tests their endurance and their ability and how they do things.
Urban Shield also gave hospitals practice in treating a massive influx of patients at one time. Nearly 1,000 volunteers helped out. Hospitals were forced to set up a decontamination area for patients who were part of a hazardous materials scare at the Travis County Expo Center. Not everyone gets to celebrate Christmas with their families, but people at Legacy Ranch are trying to fix that for some special children. Yesterday, the ranch held its first Christmas party for children in the foster care system and for those who've been placed in homes after spending time with the organization. Around 400 people showed up for the party, some celebrating Christmas for the very first time.
You know, some of these children, this is their very first Christmas, and that's hard to believe, but they've told us they've never had presents. They've never had a Christmas tree. They don't even know the reason for the season. And so for them to be acknowledged, for them to be honored, for them to be known that they are so loved, that they're worthy of Christmas. But you know what? Beyond that, they're worthy of a family.
Legacy Ranch, located near San Marcos, is a place where children who have been removed from abusive homes can heal and find forever families. Thousands of people were in downtown Austin yesterday to check out everything from arts displays and live carolers to, of course, the Capitol Christmas tree lighting. Saturday's event started at 6 as people gathered at the Capitol to first hear carolers. Then it was time to light the tree, complete with a brand new program of music and a light show set to the sounds of local Austin musicians. Members of the Downtown Austin Alliance were also there. They were celebrating the new Congress Avenue lights, 136 trees from Cesar Chavez to 11th Street, which will remain lit all year long. Eggnog, spirits, and more. It's the holiday season, which means holiday parties. The Jingle Bell 5K helps bring awareness to the issue of drinking and driving. The run benefits Mothers Against Drunk Driving, and YNN's Jess Mitchell is joining us this morning from the Domain. And Jess, you know, this affects thousands of lives across the country every year.
It does, Jeff, and almost 1,000 people showed up today to run it. But the star of the show is Jessica Huber. She's become a friend of mine now because we just rode in the car. How was that riding along in the pace car?
It was awesome, and I loved it.
What about the guy that was right on our tail?
Was he running pretty fast?
Oh my God.
And I'm also with Jessica's dad, Mark. And Mark, tell us a little bit about Jessica's story. She's quite lively.
From a little girl they said would never wake up to what I had today is just phenomenal. She was paralyzed from the neck down. She walks, she talks, she goes in the school bus. I'm blessed.
And the accident took place when she was how old?
She was 19 months old. November the 19th of 2002.
And what's her favorite sport?
She loves to play basketball and ride her horses.
And cheerleading, right?
And her cheerleading.
And now tell everybody about the food trailer if they want to go support Jessica, where they should go.
Jessica has her very own food trailer at 5th and Colorado, downtown Austin. It's called Jessica's Original Cheesesteak. Come out and support her.
But it's not open today, right?
Not on Sundays.
Okay, so we can't get lunch after this at Jessica's food trailer, but we definitely will be sure to check it out. And the 5K is now ending. People are coming in now, and it should be over. But there's definitely a lot of festivities, and I think we're going to go listen to some music right now. So it's a fun time here at the Domain. Jeff?
Good stuff, Jess, and emotional story. It's very touching to see someone who's survived a drunk driving crash and is able to live about it. And her dad's excited about that. If you want to learn more about MADD and their efforts to curb drunk driving across the country, you can visit their website, madd.org. More than 300 volunteers, including some from our own YNN studios, showed up yesterday to help build a playground for kids in just one day. The new playground at the Austin Children's Shelter is designed by the kids who will get to play on it. It's part of the efforts from a group called Kaboom, which helps build playgrounds in areas that either don't have one or are in desperate need of a new one. Zynga.org, a social gaming developer, also helped raise money for the project. The Austin Children's Shelter was in need of a playground for kids aged 2 to 5. Most of the kids at the shelter come from teen mothers in their teen parent program, and because the shelter is a residential facility, a playground was necessary. Representatives say the support from the community is overwhelming.
Just the energy and the excitement and the commitment that this community has to giving back, and it's just wonderful to see. We needed 250 volunteers, and we were afraid we wouldn't get that many, and we have 300. It's amazing.
Today's kids have less time and fewer opportunities to play because only 1 in 5 kids has a safe place to play within walking distance of their home or school.
This is Kaboom's third playground in Austin and one of almost 200 across the country. That does it for this hour on YNN. Thanks for watching. I'm Jeff Stensland. What does it take to make it to the top of the business world? Coming up, we'll hear from Brian Sharples, co-founder and CEO of HomeAway. His story is next on YNN's new business show, Straight from the Top.